inside the one, big down for our War Eagles. The Wildcat offense isn't going anywhere.
Oh, they're going to give to the. They're giving it to. It's going up the gut.
So they're now in more of a Wildcat look.
Going left. Quarterback keeper. He's had it right, and he will get around.
Had an opportunity on the keeper, which evades him and walks into the end zone.
Let's hope they don't make it.
Yeah, I know how to do that, but
Little half-yard gain right there. They give us a different look. They actually empty set the backfield, put a receiver in motion, make the jet sweep. No, it essentially was a Wildcat look for the Wildcats. Richard evaded a tackle and made his way to the end zone. Our 4:23 left in the first quarter. We are tied at 6 with the extra point pending.
4:23 to go in the first quarter.
I was dealing with it.
Again, the kicker is the tailback, Pena.
Why did we not get an extra point? Go for 2 or something? Oh, here's the whole
Extra point formation. Kick is up. Straight and it is good, right? The game is only an extra point. 4:23 to go. Both teams have a touchdown. Harbor adds an extra point. Pena's extra point gives them a 7-6 lead.
Harbor's leading by 1 with 4:23 here in the first. But I like what I see so far.
That's fine.
We're going to have something they haven't had in many years. That's confidence.
Oh.
They believe they can play with these guys tonight. And after putting a touchdown in the first quarter.
So the War Eagles are going to get the football back. Again, we will see Nathan Hodges back there with J.J. Webb to return the kick. This looks like this is going to be from Harbor's number 34, John Delamonte. Receivers are deep to receive at the 10-yard line. Ball is kicked deep. It is going to go over Webb's head and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. War Eagles will have the football. Actually, there is a flag down on the play. Flag down by near where the ball was kicked. Could be a procedure penalty on the Harbor Wildcats. So they're going to move it back 5 yards and do it again. Break for the War Eagles and an opportunity for Webb and Hodges to return it. They're going to move up now. Actually, they're going to move up to the 15-yard line. Delamonte, now they are going to back it up a little bit. Deep to receive near the 10-yard line. It's a shorter end-over-end kick. Webb is going to take it at the 15-yard line. Evades a tackle. He's going to cross the 30. He's got a chance. He is forced out of bounds by number 27, Carter Carlton. Good block by Dylan Glazier. Sprung him there in a nice move by J.J. Webb. There were actually 2 Wildcat defenders that were unblocked, and he made a nice move and missed them, headed towards the sideline, and the ball is going to be placed at the 39-yard line. Good field position. So the penalty on the kickoff adds 19 yards of field position to the War Eagles, and we're in business. We got 4 wide receivers, trips to the right. Brown looks over the middle, has his man Hodges. Just a quick hitter on the seam route. We've seen Zach Brown and Nathan Hodges do that very effectively early in the season. It looks like the War Eagles are going to continue to go to that. That's a gain of 5. Bring up second down. Tackled again on the play by number 52, Gabe Baker. 4 wide receivers. Trips flip the field. They're on the wide side of the field now. Brown back to pass. He's looking left towards 3 wide receiver set. Crosses the middle. He's got Dylan Moore again. Moore crosses the 40-yard line. There's a flag actually on the play that was thrown, literally thrown out of bounds. Moore has the catch. The War Eagles have possession at the 36-yard line. and it's just a sideline warning. That's why the flag literally was thrown not on the field, not on the white, but literally into the bench of the Harbor Wildcats. But no harm done, just a warning on the play. They're actually going to spot the ball at the 35-yard line. Another good connection from Brown to Dylan Moore, and it's 1st and 10 for the War Eagles. Single back formation, War Eagles under center. Running back is now J.J. Webb. Inside handoff to Webb. Dances past the line of scrimmage, makes one man miss. He's going to gain about 2 yards on the play. Tackled by a number of defenders on the Wildcats. But it's a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8, 4 wide receiver set. Back in the shotgun we go. 3 wide receivers are to the right side, wide side of the field. Brown looking that way again, finds Hodges. Again, that quick hitter seam route from Zach Brown to Nathan Hodges. He catches it, crosses the 30-yard line. Ball's going to be placed at the 28. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. 3rd and a long one, short 2, we'll call it 3rd and 2. Play again made by Gabe Baker. Baker been very active for the Wildcats already this evening. 3 wide receiver set now. H-back directly in front of Brett Lamont, who's a tailback. Speed option to the left. Brown, he's going to take it himself. He's going to cross the 25-yard line, have 1st down yardage, and be forced out of bounds at the Wildcat 23-yard line. So the War Eagles continue this possession. There's 2:34 to go in the quarter. A couple of nice 1st down gains in succession. We're very close to knocking on the door here. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the right. Brett Lamond is back there next to Zach Brown. He looks to the right, covered up that time. Now across the middle late. Ball, I believe, was intended for Seth Curran. Running a deeper post route behind him was Dylan Moore. Ball falls in between them. The quick hitter wasn't available. Pressure forced that ball a little high. It's 2nd and 10. Same formation. 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field to the right of Zach Brown. He looking again for Hodges. Now throws deep. Same corner route for Dylan Moore. Just overthrown. Moore with another diving attempt near the pylon in the back of the end zone. But it falls harmlessly incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 23-yard line of Harbor. Big down right here for the War Eagles. J.J. Webb now in the backfield next to Zach Brown. Still have 4 wide receivers. We're still in the shotgun set. Speed option to the right, and the pitch goes out to Webb. Has to make a man miss. Contact's made at the line of scrimmage, and pursuit by the Wildcats is going to bring him down for a short loss. Initial hit on the play was made by 48 Matt Wright, also cleaned up on the play by Carter Carlton, number 27. Good pursuit on both ends of the speed option. Nothing doing for the War Eagles, and it brings up 4th and 12. Really a middle ground right here if you're the War Eagles. A punt does you very little. Would be very difficult to get a kickoff. You've got a 43, 44-yard attempt. So the War Eagles are going to line up and go for it. 5 on the snap clock. They're in the shotgun. Looking to the right side. Brown, now he's going to tuck it down and go for it. He crosses the 20, crosses the 15, runs over a player. He's very close. The ball is spotted at the 13-yard line. It is right at the 1st down marker. Excellent effort by Zach Brown. He tucked him. He had to run over a Wildcat to get there. They're gonna call timeout, and they're going to measure this. Outstanding effort by Zach Brown. If Zach doesn't make that effort and lower his shoulder right there, it's going to turn over on downs. As it is, we've got a measurement and a big one. It's either going to be 1st and 10 on the 13-yard line for the War Eagles, or it's going to be a turnover on downs, and the Wildcats will head the other way. Sticks come all the way across the field. Inches short. Inches short, and we're going to turn the ball over on downs. An outstanding effort by Zach, but just not quite enough. And with 1:29 to go in the quarter, after a solid possession, we don't have any points to show for it. And the Wildcats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Wildcats quickly line of scrimmage. Pistol formation. Witchen's the quarterback. Max Pena's behind him. He was a little quick. They fake it to Pena. Now roll out to the right side. He's looking to the right side for Hunter Wood. Ball slightly underthrown. Wood not able to make the catch. And the ball falls incomplete. On the coverage for the War Eagles, sophomore Dregan Blackwell. 2nd down and 10. Big opportunity for the War Eagles right here. They had a good offensive possession that just came up inches away from another opportunity to put points on the board. We'll see if the War Eagle defense can get the ball back right here and we can keep some of this momentum. No backs, now a man in motion, and they're going to give it to him. Ball goes to Nick Buchanan. Flag comes in. They trip him up near the line of scrimmage. Not much doing on the play, but we'll see the flag came from the official, so we ought to get it pretty quickly. That's going to be a hold on the Wildcats. So it's either going to be a loss of 1 or 2 on the play, or they are going to take the penalty. They're looking to the sideline. We'll see what the War Eagles decide to do. It's going to be 3rd and 11. Or 2nd and a bunch. Official's going to tell us it is a holding. Penalty is declined, so they're going to take the short loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 11, and again a big opportunity for the War Eagles to get off the field here. That one was well played. A little jet sweep. Actually a pass it was to Nick Buchanan. Grazer came up from his safety position to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And a big 3rd down right here. 1:15 and counting to go in the quarter. 5 wide receiver set for the Wildcats. Back to pass. He's looking right. He's going to throw it up deep. Deep for Micah Seawood. Seawood into triple coverage, and a flag is going to come down. The ball falls incomplete. 3 War Eagles in the area, and it looks like somehow with triple coverage we're going to get a pass interference call. The back judge throws the flag on 3rd and 11. He's now having the conversation with the referee, but I actually don't see any way this isn't defensive pass interference. And that's going to be the call. It's going to go from the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 11 would have been 4th and 11 on a ball that falls incomplete. Is going to turn into. They're marking the penalty from the 12. And the 15-yard penalty is going to be enough for a first down. So ball will be placed at the 27-yard line. It is a first down. Fly route. War Eagles had it covered up pretty well, but the flag came out. Not able to get the ball back for our offense just yet. Wildcats are ready to go. They're under center. Witchen looks out to the right. He's got a man. That's Seawood. Seawood dances across the 30. Isaiah Tibbs comes up, makes a hit on him. Now we've got multiple flags on the play. A Wildcat lost his helmet near midfield, and there's another flag that goes down where Tibbs made the tackle. It would be 2nd and 4, and a gain of 6 minus the penalties, but we've got a lot to straighten out here. The back judge is coming in again.
Block in the back, maybe. It was the back judge that threw the flag.
The referee that threw the flag at near the point of contact was from way across the field. So he's got a holding call against the Wildcats and a personal foul, hands to the face for the War Eagles. So those penalties are going to offset. We're going to call do-over, as we used to always do in the wiffle ball days, AV. We're going to set the ball back down at the 27-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 again for the Wildcats. 58 seconds remain in the quarter. And the Wildcats look to go quickly again. Now they check to the sideline. They reset the formation. They're going to go empty backfield, 4 wide receivers to the left, and there's confusion on the field. Chris Wood doesn't like it, and the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. different looking formation, a lot of confusion on the field, and the Wildcats want to talk about it. A couple scores from around the conference. Early, we have Bentonville ahead of Van Buren, 3-0. Springdale's ahead of Bentonville West, 6-0. The Springdale Bulldog team, I believe, is really solid this year. They've got Zach Clark. They've got that rolling over there in Springdale just a little bit. They're a very potent offensive team. A lot of good athletes out there. It's Fayetteville 14, Rogers nothing in the first quarter. And here it's 7-6. If you're just joining us, there's 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Wildcats have a 1-point lead and the ball on a gorgeous night down here in Springdale. Good crowd over there by the War Eagles. Band is full. A couple of sections are mostly full. Teams have traveled well on a good night to play. The Wildcats are ready to go. Again, shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers to the left of the formation for Blaze Witchen. Solo wide receiver split wide right. Back to pass. He's looking for that solo receiver, and they make the connection at the 34-yard line. Pass was complete to Liam Taylor. Coming up to make the tackle is Dregan Blackwell. Dregan was all alone over there. Again, they spread out the formation. They had 4 wide receivers away from where that play occurred. Blackwell had to make a solo tackle. It's 2nd down and 3. Snap goes back. They hand it to Pena. Pena almost fumbled the exchange. Instead crosses line of scrimmage, crosses the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Parker Lee. Called his names a few times already tonight in his start. And it's at the 42-yard line. It's enough for a first down for the Wildcats. And they go quickly. Again, 4 wide receivers to the left. Flag is down on the play. There's going to be one of the wide receivers actually in the slot. It looked like that was Hunter Wood. Just flinched a little bit. Just kind of tried to get a head start. Official saw him, caught him. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and it's going to be first down and 15. Same formation. 4 wide receivers to the left of Blaze Witchen. 10 seconds now remaining in the quarter. Witchen back to pass again, throws to the solo side of the field. He's got a man deep in coverage. Outstanding effort by Dregan Blackwell to make up ground. They had a couple steps on him. Again, the pass was intended for Liam Taylor. What they're trying to do is they're trying to isolate Blackwell out there on that corner. We got a sophomore cornerback on that side of the field all over there by himself because the rest of the attention is over on the 4 wide receiver set. Blackwell did a great job of recovering right there, and the pass ball is harmlessly incomplete. It's 2nd down and 15. Wildcats change up the formation. They're in the pistol. Ball goes to Pena. Pena hits the right side. Contact is made at the line of scrimmage. Initial hit. He's down after a gain of about 4. Initial hit was made by Peyton Yeager. He did break that tackle by Yeager, but Peyton slowed him down enough. Ty Grazer was able to come up and make a tackle from his safety position. It's a gain of 4. Gain of 5, actually. It'll be, is that right? It'll be 3rd down and 10, but that's the end of the first quarter. And we will do it from the other side of the field. Click walk to the other side of the field. As the second quarter begins, we will take a quick break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. It is 3rd down and 10, another big opportunity for our War Eagles. They fake the handoff to Pena, looking deep across the middle. He's throwing deep into triple coverage again. Ball in and out of the hands. Walker Immel. Walker Immel ran past 3 of us, Coach, but the ball falls harmlessly to the turf. and it's going to be 4th down. Actually, there's a flag down on the play. There's a flag down now at the 44. Ineligible receiver downfield. That's going to be declined. We're going to take the 4th down opportunity. So after the first play from scrimmage, deep throw falls incomplete. Wildcats, again, we are deep to receive the punt, and the Wildcat offense is on the field. They're in a shotgun formation, and the War Eagles recognize it, and they're going to take a timeout. We had 2 deep safeties, 35 yards waiting for a punt, and the Wildcats were lined up in a regular shotgun formation. So the War Eagles take a timeout, and it's a smart one.
Well, JJ and Dragon were back deep, expecting a quick kick. They might just be looking for 10 yards, Randy.
But 2-yard pass, if we got 2 back here, they're not defending.
I think they were going to run it to the right side. They are 2 receivers deep. That means we only had 9 men on the line.
So coming out of the timeout, the War Eagles now not respecting punt. They're in just a standard defense. Harbor is in shotgun formation. The 4 wide receivers, 2 receivers split to each side. Witchen is the quarterback. Max Pena, the tailback, is behind him. Straight back to pass. Looking across the middle, throwing deep. He's got a man. Throw was too high for Hunter Wood. Ty Grazier on the coverage, flipped him upside down back in the defensive secondary at the 40-yard line. But we hold. Pass falls incomplete, and the War Eagles are going to have the ball in great field position. Down only 1, 11:47 to go, and we're going to have the ball at the Wildcat 42. Pressured on the play by Royce Balbuena. Forced that throw to be a little high. So we come out, we're ready to go. We're heading from a right to left now if you're listening to us. 3 wide receivers to the left, speed option to the right. Pitches out to Brett Lamont. Lamont trying to get the corner. He hits the 40-yard line inside the 40 to the 39. Strung out fairly well by the Wildcats, but not before we get 3 to 3.5. Tackled on the play by number 52, Gabe Baker. Called that name a little bit tonight. And we're at the 39-yard line. It is 2nd down and 7. War Eagles break the huddle. J.J. Webb now the tailback. He's to the right of Zach Brown. Another speed option to the right side. Zach strung out nicely, didn't have the pitch. He tried to cut it back inside, and there were 2 Wildcat defenders there waiting for him. That would be that would actually be Jonathan and Jorge Raya. Both Raya, assuming those are brothers, both Rayas were in on that tackle. They were waiting for Zach as he turned it back inside. So we lose the 3 that we had, and it's now 3rd and 10 from the 42-yard line. War Eagles break the huddle. Spread formation, 3 wide receivers to the left. J.J. Webb still the tailback next to Zach. Zach back to pass, looking across the middle. Steps up, and the ball's going to be intercepted. Ball's picked off at the 30-yard line. He crosses midfield, gets to the 45-yard line. He's going to be tackled by Nathan Hodges. That ball picked off by Cole Bowen, the junior cornerback. So Harbor turns us over, and we go from field position on our 42, and now Harbor's going to have the ball on – they're going to have the ball on our 42, excuse me. Actually, they're going to mark it back. They're going to step him back to the 44-yard line. So that interception's going to cause us some momentum. Still a 7-6 ball game with 10:18 to go. Brown looking across the middle. Tried to make a throw off the run. Nice play, solid effort by Bowen. Little exchange of footballs. And it's 1st and 10 Wildcats at the 44-yard line. They're lined up in a pistol formation. Pena is still the tailback. They give it to him inside. Runs up. He is not touched until he's almost in the secondary. First contact was made about 8 yards down the field, and the ball come out. Now they're saying they're gonna whistle him down. The War Eagles. Oh, the War Eagles. The War Eagles complained that the ball did not come out. They said something to the official, and we have 2 flags on the field that are undoubtedly going to be for unsportsmanlike conduct. Play was made by Griffin Brown on the tackle, not before the ball is going to be placed at the 32-yard line. And then it looks like there are 2 flags on the play. I believe both of these will be against the War Eagles. Unsportsmanlike conduct is the call. And it's going to be 15 yards from there. So what was promising just a moment ago with our ball in their territory now is going to be 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats at the War Eagles 17-yard line. War Eagles got a little excited right there. The ball got on the ground. They thought they had a turnover. Officials disagreed and did not like, I believe they actually, the spiking of the ball on the turf, I believe, is what actually got the penalty. But it's 1st and 10. Harbor. Inside handoff to Pena. Again, he's got a hole. Contact is made at the 10-yard line. He's going to cross the 10, get inside the 9. It's going to be a gain of about 9 yards. A big hit made by a secondary player, but I believe he might have gotten the worst of it. Initial hit was made by Elder. Parker Lee cleaned it up. Quickly, the line of scrimmage, there's a flag down on the near side. The handoff went to Pena, and the War Eagles were there immediately, but there's a flag down. Illegal motion is the call on the Wildcats. It was just a loss of about 1 on the play. I assume they'll probably take this. It's either second down and 6, or 3rd down and 2. We are going to take the penalty. 5-yard penalty. The ball is going to be placed at the 14-yard line. 2nd down, call it 7. Harbor's in the pistol. H-back in the formation. Which in the quarterback. Handoff inside again to Pena. Closed nicely on the play. Immediately hit by Elijah Rawson. Rawson makes the contact in the backfield. Pena struggled to get just to the line of scrimmage and just across, maybe a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd down and a long 5. A couple of nice plays in a row. What they've seen, obviously, they've seen that they're letting that defensive end go so that they can get additional blocking on the run up the middle for Pena. Rawson right there crashes down hard and prevents a gain. So it's 3rd down and 6. Again, big down for the War Eagles. Straight back to pass. Witchen looking to the end zone. Has a man. Grazer closed and deflects the ball away. He had a man in Hunter Wood. Grazer from his safety position came over and deflected the pass. It falls harmlessly incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and 6, and the Wildcats look to bring on the field goal unit. Place kickers John Delamonte. For what we've seen on kickoffs, he certainly has the leg. The ball's going to be placed at the 20-yard line, so it'll be a 30-yard attempt. Ball's almost in the middle of the field, just to the right of the center of the field. Snap is down. Hold is down. Kick is up. And good. Snuck it in the left upright. There's 8:53 to go in the half. Harbor tacks on a field goal. So some damage was done on the interception, but we did not give up the 6 points. With 8:53 to go in the first half, it's the Wildcats 10 and the War Eagles 6. Kickoff forthcoming. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're much better at fixing roofs than we are advertising. Give us a call today, 479-248-ROOF.
Check this out, a Gatorade promo. Hey, you know what it's going to be like if I win a chance to play with Peyton Manning? Walk with me. Break from the huddle and I line up wide left, wide right. Peyton steps back and looks for me. I'm his fade. Watch the belly button. Watch the belly button. He launches an overthrow. I guess I'll help you this time, and I do a crazy one-handed grab. The pigskin is in the palm. You're welcome, Peyton.
Sorry, must have overthrown that one.
Go to sweatwiththevest.com for a chance to win athletic experiences by entering access codes from specially marked bottles.
War Eagles fans, stay connected with your favorite team all year long.
Wildcats are set to kick off. J.J. Webb, Nathan Hodges, deep to receive. They're lined up at the 10-yard line again to receive the kick. John Dillamotti, high and deep, very good kickoff taken by Webb at the 2. He heads towards the middle of the field, evades a tackler at the 15. First hit was made by John Glenn, 6-foot defensive lineman, and tackle. First hit was made at the 15. And Webb tackled at the 17. That's where we'll take it over with 8:46 to go. And an opportunity for us to get the ball back, put some first downs together, see if we can get some more points on the board. We're moving from right to left on your phone or radio dial. 4 wide receivers set. Brown steps back. Quick hitter again. Hodges. That seam route again to Nathan Hodges. It's completed the 20. He gets almost up to the 25-yard line. A good quick hitter and a gain of about 8. There is a flag down on the far side. Actually, it's in the area of the tackle. Several discussions here. Personal foul. Ooh, they're calling targeting. Actually going to call a personal foul and targeting on the Wildcats. So that's going to tack on 15 more. So we were at the 25. That's going to get us out to the 40 and a first down. Hodges had been hit once, was struggling for more yardage. In that case, they saw a defenseless player, and they saw head-to-head contact, and that got the 15-yard penalty. War Eagles are ready to go. They're at the 40. Handoff, outside zone, Brett Lamont. Lamont cuts it up, evades a tackler at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be down at the 44, near the 45. Nice move by Brett Lamont. Tackle on the play by Gabe Baker, number 52. Called Gabe's name a lot. Gabe is a 5'10 junior linebacker. Wears number 52. It's second down and 6. They swap tailbacks. Lamont is out. Webb is now next to Zach Brown. And they give it to Webb inside. Nice jump cut by Webb. He's in the secondary. He's at the 30, the 25. He cuts it out towards the outside. He evades a tackler. He will score. Touchdown. J.J. Webb. 55 yards. And just like that, the War Eagles have taken the lead. Nice jump cut in the hole by J.J. Webb. Simply outran the secondary to the end zone. And it's 12-10. We got 7:51 to go. Extra point pending. We again show the double swinging gate formation. We're going to audible out of it, and now we're going to get back into extra point formation. Your place kicker is Carter Christian, trying to tack it on and give us a 3-point lead. Hold is down. Kick is up. Way long enough and good enough. War Eagles answer and answer quickly. With 7:51 to go in the half, your War Eagles are now on top. War Eagles 13, Wildcats 10. Was good work by that offensive line right there and a good read by JJ. Very patient, made a little jump cut, hit the hole, and was off to the races 55 yards later. Pay dirt for the War Eagles. If you're joining us on the Mascot Media app or on War Eagle Television on YouTube, we thank you for joining us. It is a beautiful night down here in Springdale. Wildcat Stadium. Visitor stands full of War Eagles. A lot of blue and orange. Just does my heart good. AV. Love seeing it. The War Eagles are set to kick off. Deep to receive. Micah Seawood. We'll try and avoid keeping the ball in his hands if we could. And again, the kicker is Carter Christian. Took over the place kicking duties before last week's game, has been very effective. A high, short, end-over-end kick. It's going to land at the 20. Going to short hop. It's going to get to the receiver at the 15. He crosses the 25 and out of bounds. Return was made by Nick Buchanan, one of the upbacks who picked it up. We force him out of bounds, but it'll be Wildcat football at about the 25-yard line, 26-yard line is where they're going to spot it. Royce Balbuena on the play forces him out of bounds. And with 7:47 to go, the Wildcats are going to take over, and another opportunity for the War Eagle D to make a play. Wildcats quickly to the line. Snap. He's looking across the middle. He's going to be chased down. He's got a chance to get him in the backfield. He evades a tackle. Looking to the right. The play's going to be made on the outside. That's Griffin Brown that's going to make the tackle. The initial pursuit on the play was made by Elijah Rawson. Elijah has spent a lot of time in the Wildcat backfield in this quarter. He's certainly made a difference for our War Eagles and made a nice play right there, just forcing him out of the pocket. Gain of only about 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. And the Wildcats are ready to go. They're in the pistol formation. Tailback Pena is behind Blaze Winchin, and they give it to him up the middle, and he's got a hole. First contact isn't made again until he's about 5 yards downfield. He spins around a War Eagle defender. Tackle is finally made at about the 37-yard line. Royce Balbuena again on the tackle. Royce has been involved in a number of plays tonight as well. Nice evening by Royce. Made a play on special teams. He's made a couple tackles on defense. It's enough for a Wildcat first down, and they go quickly. Ball snapped, looking across the middle. He has time, and now he's going to run. He's on the outside. He's going to cross the 40. A trio of War Eagles are going to tackle him as he gets to the 44-yard line. Parker Lee, Griffin Brown, and Luis Garcia converge on him there, but not before it's a gain of about 7. 2nd down and a long 3. Actually, I gave Parker Lee, I've got Fricky. Sorry, yeah, actually, correct. 35, Noah Fricky was also involved in the tackle. Handoff inside quickly here to Max Pena. Pena's still fighting for yardage. He was hit immediately. A lot of fight. He got a help from a couple of his offensive linemen. While the initial contact was made behind the line of scrimmage, he's going to fight forward to the 49-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down for the Wildcats. Solid effort right there by Pena. Got a little help from his friends. An initial stop just turned into a first down. 6:11 to go, and the Wildcats again want to go quickly. They're into pistol formation. Back to pass. Quick out to the wide receiver. Ball's complete across midfield, across the 40-yard line. Pass quickly made to Gavin Courtney. First time we've called his name tonight. Again, that's that little wide receiver screen or just a quick out to the wide receiver. Forces the War Eagles to adjust. It's going to be another first down. Fricky and Grazier make the tackle, but not before he gains territory to the War Eagle 38-yard line. And with 5:50 to go, they're ready to go quickly again. And I think the War Eagles have had enough of the hurry up and a couple of good successful plays in a row. Actually, we do have an injury, not a timeout. We have a player down on the other side of the field. That's going to be Dregan Blackwell. He's on his knees and got up quickly. Doesn't look to be hurt too bad. Walking off on his own power. Looks to be okay. Got banged up a little bit. Tanner Epps is over there. Senior cornerback, taking his spot. He'll be out there soloed out on receiver Nick Buchanan. We'll see if the Wildcats want to take a shot in that direction. They're quick to the line of scrimmage. Little play action fake. He's looking right. He's looking deep. Looking for Hunter Wood towards the end zone. Ball lands incomplete. Again, a step by Hunter Wood. Looks to be Zach Winter. Zach Winter recovered and knocked the ball away, and the ball falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. War Eagles were chasing. A nice throw on the play by Witchin. But outstanding effort again by Winter to catch up and just knock that ball away. 2nd down and 10. And Wildcats, again, here's this formation. 5 wide receivers with 4 of them to the left of the line of scrimmage. Motion man is Seawood, and they give it to him on a jet sweep. Grazier comes up, makes contact, and he gets some help from his friends, and he's going to be tackled in the backfield. Grazier in the backfield. Griffin Brown also there and finally makes the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 2. Outstanding pursuit by the War Eagles on that jet sweep to Seawood, and it's going to be 3rd down and 12. So 3rd and 12. Quickly, there's that draw play, and the War Eagles this time are going to read it. Little Statue of Liberty draw play to Max Pena, but the War Eagles this time will have none of it. Tackle is made in the backfield. Outstanding play, again, by Parker Lee. And it's 4th down and 12, and the Wildcat offense is still on the field. Again, 5 wide receivers with 4 split to the right. Big down for the War Eagles. Snap, quarterback rolling right, looking downfield. He's going for it all. Again, into Winter, again, step for Micah Seawood. Outstanding coverage. Ball falls incomplete just for good measure. Isaiah Tibbs came over and cleaned it up. But great coverage out there by Zach Winter on another fly route. And again, Isaiah Tibbs, if there was any doubt, Isaiah Tibbs came in and made sure that was going nowhere. So a big down for the War Eagles. We maintain the lead. There's 4:31 to go in the half, and we've got the ball at our own 40-yard line. Exactly what you want out of your defense. Give you, with momentum, get a stop, give the ball back to your offense, try and get to work. The War Eagles break the huddle on the sideline. Brett Lamont is the tailback, next to Zach Brown. Inside give to Lamont. He's hit near the line of scrimmage. He's going to fight forward. Actually, they're going to be minimal to no gain. That man, Gabe Baker, came off the bottom of the pile. Also, it looks like a couple of Reyes were involved in the tackle. Converged on the interior of that Wildcat defense. Just not a lot there. 4 wide receivers now. 3 to the right. That's the short side of the field. And Lamond is the tailback next to Zach Brown. Snap to Brown. He's looking to the right. Now he rolls out. Throws across the middle and late. He's got a man in Carson Blockberger in double coverage. The ball actually got through the defender and to Carson, but there was a lot of traffic back there. Coverage on the play. Number 27, Carter Carlton. Also, Nick Buchanan is involved in the coverage back there. Quality throw by Zach Brown. Just a lot of traffic and unable to get the completion to Carson. Same formation. 4 wide receivers, 3 to the left. Back to pass. Zach loses his footing. He's got pressure. He's under pressure, and he goes down. He tries to fall forward to the line of scrimmage. He's going to gain about a yard. Converged by that Wildcat defense. First on the play is John Glenn. Also, Nathan Bigfeather, number 53, makes a play. Little breakdown on the protection by the War Eagles, and we're going to have to punt it away. We are in punt formation. We'll be punting from our own 39, deep to receive on his own 26. Is Ty Kofer, the free safety. 3:16 to go. The War Eagles now letting a little time run off the clock. Try and limit the amount of time that the Wildcats will have for their possession. There's the snap. End over end kick. The ball's going to get on the ground. It's going to be deflected by Kofer. He's going to pick it up at the 12. War Eagles have a man there. He makes one man miss. Big block. He hits the sideline. He goes across the 20-yard line. He's going to be forced out of bounds just across the 20 to the 23. Tackle on the play by the punter, Zach Brown. Big hit by your quarterback and punter way downfield. Ball got on the ground, and again, Zach has a tendency. He kicks an end-over-end rotation, and the ball gets on the ground. It usually takes a War Eagle bounce. Wasn't picked up until deep into Wildcat territory. He bobbled it, but then still had some space. The ball is going to be placed at the 23-yard line. There's 2:50 to go. With 2:50, the Wildcats have it, and they'll be looking for more. They're in a spread formation with 4 wide receivers. Straight back to pass. Looking to the right. The War Eagles break through, and they got him. Outstanding effort. Quickly on top of the quarterback is Peyton Yeager. Also, when they're on top of him, Gavin Pusey. That is a big loss. They're going to spot it all the way back at the 15-yard line. A loss of 8. It's 2nd down and 18. 2:30 to go. And now you may see the War Eagles start to think about timeouts. Wildcats are now in the pistol. They're going to hand it off inside to Pena. Pena now tries to drift outside. The War Eagles bottle up pretty well. Nice effort by Carter Christian just to just to hold up blockers. Looks like we also had Parker Lee involved. And Royce Balbuena again on a tackle. Ball's placed at the 20. 3rd down and 13 as there's 2 minutes left in the half. No timeouts for either team at this point. Wildcats show up in 4 wide receivers in a pistol formation. They are going to throw it. Straight back to pass, looking across the middle. Has a man. Catch is made at the 38-yard line. That's going to be good for a first down to Hunter Wood. Hunter Wood, one of the outside receivers, actually a slot receiver, just found a soft spot in the zone. Made the catch on his knees. And a nice throw by Blaze Witchen. And with 1:42 to go, the Wildcats go quickly. Again, 4 wide receiver set. Shotgun snap. There's the Statue of Liberty draw. Pena with a move in the backfield. He's still on his feet. Made 2 men miss. Great job of keeping his balance, and he's going to reach the 50-yard line. That's going to be another first down. Actually, now there's a flag on the play. Parker Lee's going to make the stop for us. Carter Christian also involved on the play. The flag is thrown back near the original line of scrimmage. Wildcats are celebrating as they're eavesdropping the officials' conversation. Personal foul, looks to be a trip. They're calling a trip on the War Eagles. It's going to add 15 more with 1:29 left in the half. Not exactly what we needed there. So first down yardage on the carry, an additional 15, and now the Wildcats have the ball deep in War Eagle territory at the 39-yard line of Heritage. Official winds the watch, 1:27 and counting. 3 wide receiver set, pistol formation for the Wildcats. Inside handoff to Pena. Now he pulls it back, actually play action fake, and the War Eagles pursue him, and they've got him. Yeager with the initial hit, cleaned up again. There's going to be a timeout now on the field. At 1:11 to go in the half, timeout's going to be called by the Wildcats. I believe that was also Rawson. Pardon? So initial contact made by Peyton Yeager, the nose tackle. Cleaned up by Royce Balbuena. Balbuena has been a busy man tonight. He's been all over the place defensively for the War Eagles. 1:11 to go. Wildcats take the timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. They'll have 2nd down and 9 at the 34-yard line. Solid field goal kicker for the Wildcats. You know, they do have a chance that they get into field goal range. John Delamati has shown a pretty strong leg. They still need probably 10 to 15 yards to even consider the half-ending field goal to try and tie the football game. War Eagles on the other side, we want to make a play. We're up 3 with 1:11 to go. Would love to go into halftime with a 3-point lead right here. Wildcats break the huddle on the sideline, go straight to formation. 5 wide receiver set. 4 to the right. The lone wide receiver left is Walker Immo. He is solo covered out there. There's a lot of space. That's where they've looked before, but they go this side to a little wide receiver screen. That ball goes to Micah Seawood. Seawood's going to be tackled after about a 4-yard gain, and the clock continues to run. Ty Grazier from his safety position read that well, evaded the blockers and made a hit. It's at the 32-yard line. It's 3rd down and 7. Clock still running, 48. 46. Wildcats now in formation again. 4 wide receivers to the right of Witchen. Snap. He looks over to the left side where there's solo coverage. He's outside. Now he's looking for a man. Towards the end zone. Coverage out on the play by the War Eagles is knocked away. That is Tanner Epps. Tanner Epps, who's come in after Dregan Blackwell was injured earlier, did a good job recovering there and made the play at the goal line. Knocks the ball away. With 31 seconds left, it is 4th down and 7 yards to go. Those 7 yards not nearly as important as the 4th down and the 31 seconds remaining in the half. War Eagles still lead at 13-10. Opportunity to go into halftime with a lead right here. 4 wide receivers now split to the left. Micah Seawood is the lone wide receiver to the right. Back to pass, looking left. War Eagles force him up. He's going to tuck and run. He's going to pass the line of scrimmage across the 20 and the 15, and he's going to dance out of bounds at the 12-yard line, forced out of bounds by Dregan Blackwell, but not before he gains first down yardage. Ball's placed on the 13-yard line with 23 seconds to go and 1 Wildcat timeout. So still some time to do some things and use the middle of the field with the timeout in their pocket. 3 wide receivers, pistol formation. Again, it's Max Pena behind the quarterback, Whitchin. Straight back to pass. Looking left. War Eagles now pressure him out, and he's hit. Blindsided. Ball's on the ground. Wildcats are going to cover it and call a timeout. Big hit on the play. Is that Balbuena again? 46, not 49. That's Griffin Brown. War Eagles forced him. He did not see Griffin on his blind side. Forced the ball loose. There's 15 seconds left. There's going to be a loss of 3 on the play. And we'll see how Harbor wants to play it, because now you're in a situation where you do not have any timeouts left. If you're tackled inside the field of play, you will not be able to get the ball either clocked or intentional incomplete pass to stop the clock, or to get your field goal kicker on the field. So we'll see if they actually want to kick it now. They could take a shot at the end zone because the incomplete pass would stop the clock. They are going to bring the offense on the field. We'll see how they play it. 5 wide receivers. 15 seconds to go. The ball's on the right hash mark. Looking straight across the middle towards the end zone. He's got a man. Ball is caught at the 3, hit at the goal line, and spinning into the end zone is Hunter Wood. Touchdown, Wildcats. Hunter Wood made his way across the middle on a post route. We had 2 War Eagles at the line at the end zone to try and stop him, but he wiggled his way into the end zone for a touchdown, and with 10 seconds left, the Wildcats have taken a 16-13 lead. And lining up in extra point formation, snap is good. The kick is up, end over end. It looks good. It is good by John Delamati. Nice throw and catch right there by the Wildcats. Excellent effort by Hunter Wood to get into the end zone. And with 10 seconds left, War Eagles get a chance to return a kick, but we trail by 4, 17-13 Harbor. Defense has played a solid half. Really tough right there. Just weren't able to get that stop. With a completed pass over the middle, if we were able to stop him in bounds, we actually would have – the clock would have run out. We would have been able to enter halftime with a lead. Excellent effort by number 2, Hunter Wood. And unfortunately, he wiggled his way into the end zone. We go from a 3-point lead to a 4-point deficit. Nathan Hodges, J.J. Webb back to receive. They're at the 10-yard line to receive the kick of John Delamati. Kick is high and deep. Webb is going to take it at the 2-yard line. Takes up the middle, evades a tackler at the 15. He's going to wiggle forward to about the 18-yard line. Tackled on the play by Matt Wright, the junior cornerback. That took 7 of the 10 seconds remaining. There's 3 seconds left, and the ball's on the 19-yard line. We'll see if Coach Travis, Coach Hotelling, try and do something here to put some points on the board, if we're just going to take a knee and head to the locker room. War Eagles do break the huddle on the sideline. They're going to come up there in a bunch formation. 3 wide receivers bunched to the right. The running back is Brett Lamond, and they're going to hand it to Lamond. Lamond runs wide, tries to get to the corner. He's chased to the sideline. He's going to be forced out of bounds across the 25 to the 27. Gabe Baker with yet another tackle, but that's going to end the half. Solid half by the War Eagles. Had the lead until there was 10 seconds left. But we go into halftime and have to feel pretty good about ourselves. Played a solid half. We've done some good things on offense. We've done some good things on defense as well. And we're going to go into the second half. The Wildcats are going to have the ball, but we got a chance to do some damage and try and pick up our first conference win. 20-minute halftime is in front of us. We will be back in time for the second half kickoff. If you're just joining us, it's a Wildcats 17, War Eagles 13. We'll see you in just a little bit. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about to end halftime. Halftime clock just went to 0, and the teams are now entering the 3-minute warm-up period. We have a great one going here at Wildcat Stadium in Springdale. The Harbor Wildcats lead our War Eagles 17-13. First half had some really nice plays, some big plays by our War Eagles. Just to mention a couple of things, J.J. Webb with a big 55-yard touchdown run. Very explosive play by J.J. Another corner route by Dylan Moore. Zach found him, threw it right over the defenders. Dylan laid out, made a nice diving grab in the end zone to get those 2 touchdowns. Harbor on the other side have a touchdown. The touchdown right before half, that's the one that was the killer, play by Hunter Wood with only 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Hunter caught a ball over the middle, fought his way into the end zone. Other touchdown on a 4th and goal from only a half yard away. The quarterback, Blaze Witchen, evaded a defender, made his way into the end zone. So an opportunity. The War Eagle defense has played really well tonight. Just a couple of plays that didn't go our way. Rather than having a lead going into the locker room, you see our War Eagles with a 4-point deficit, 17-13. A lot of good things happening, especially defensively in that first half. Called the names of Peyton Yeager and Elijah Rawson on that defensive line a lot. Rawson made multiple stops in the backfield. Royce Balbuena made multiple tackles. Royce was very active in that first half. And from his safety position, Ty Grazer made multiple plays, a couple of pass breakups, and even made a couple tackles in the backfield for a loss from his safety position. So those some players that have stepped up for our War Eagles here this afternoon. For the Wildcats on offense, most of the damage has been done, honestly, by the tailback, Max Pena. Pena, very athletic tailback, and the offensive line has been giving him some creases. Frequently, first contact has been made 5-6 yards down the field, and Pena's run hard. And from there, the quarterback, again, Blaze Witchen, quarterback hasn't been playing the last couple of weeks. He's back out, number 15 for them, 6-foot junior quarterback, and has really spread the ball around. There hasn't been a single wide receiver that's gotten the bulk of the looks. Hunter Wood has made a couple of the bigger catches. Wildcats haven't been afraid to throw the ball down the field. Multiple deep passes with receivers running fly patterns, corner routes, put a lot of pressure on our War Eagle defense. And those defensive backs like Dregan Blackwell, Tanner Epps, the safeties Isaiah Tibbs and Ty have done an excellent job in breaking those passes up and preventing those big gains. So we are looking forward to seeing what the second half has to offer. There's 12 minutes now back up on the stadium clock, and the War Eagles are leaving the sideline. We're going to kick it off. If you are listening to us, not watching it, the Wildcats will receive. Deep to receive is receiver Micah Seawood. Also back there with him, and Nick Buchanan and Ty Kofer. They will be moving from left to right as you visually see us, while if you're just listening to the broadcast. War Eagles will be kicking it off with number 17, Carter Christian. 4-point deficit to overcome. We're looking forward to a good second half, and the ball is in the air and short. It's going to be fielded to the 28-yard line. Evades one tackler, crosses the 35, and is going to get out near the 40-yard line. Coming off the bottom of the pile for the War Eagles, Jalen Relaford. Also Parker Lee making another tackle. Parker Lee stepping up big. In place of Reese Williams, who's down with a knee injury, Parker Lee, who was playing before anyway, but now has been thrust in a little bit more duty. He's been active and made multiple plays tonight as well. So the Wildcats will take over there. 11:55 to go in the third. They open up spread formation, 2 wide receivers to each side of the formation. The tailback again is Max Pena, and they're going to give it to him up the middle. Cuts to the left, crosses the 45-yard line. He's going to make it out to the 48-yard line. That's a quick gain of 7. Will be second down and 3. And the Wildcats look to hurry. Carter Christian makes the tackle. Motion now, Max Pena motions out of the backfield, and they're in a 5 wide receiver set. Looking to the left, quick throw by the wide receiver or to the wide receiver, Nick Buchanan, off of his hands. That play was blown up by the War Eagles number 49, Royce Balbuena, who is in there on the quarterback. Witchen wound up on his back looking at the stars. It's a good thing it's a clear night tonight. Balbuena with a good, clean hit, forced the throw out early and forced an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd down and 3, a chance for the War Eagles to make a play here on this opening drive of the second half. Inside handoff to Pena. Pena grabbed in the backfield. That's Balbuena. He's got help from Christian, and he's going nowhere. A gain of only a half a yard. Outstanding effort by the War Eagle linebackers. They're going to hold him. Very little gain. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2. Have not seen the Wildcats do much of anything but go for it here, and the offense is still on the field, so a big down for our War Eagles. Wildcats are in the pistol formation. They want to go quickly. Inside handoff to Pena. Pena tries to reach out. He's got initial contact. Isaiah Tibbs come up from a safety position, but he's going to fight forward. Balbuena again with a hit in the backfield. A nice effort by Pena. Tibbs came up to try and clean it up, and he did, but not before a gain of about 4 yards, and it's going to result in a 1st down for the Wildcats. Great effort by the War Eagles. It was read well by Balbuena. Tibbs came up and closed quickly, just not quite quickly enough to prevent Pena from getting the 1st down. So 1st and 10, War Eagle territory. Inside handoff to Pena again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. A couple of War Eagle linebackers. He's hit by Parker Lee and Griffin Brown. Drags them forward for a gain of about 4. It's 2nd down and 6. Coming out of the locker room, it is obvious that the Wildcats want to hand the ball to Max Pena and see if the War Eagles are going to stop him. Now, that said, they go empty backfield. 4 wide receivers and an H-back in front of Witchen. Look to the pass. He's looking left. Nothing there. He's now rolling over to his right. He's pressured by Yeager. Yeager's closing in on him. He's got him at the 50, and he's pulled down for a loss. Excellent effort by Peyton Yeager. He's going to lose about 6 yards on the play. Yeager actually had a hand inside the jersey for just a moment. The official was reaching for a horse collar flag, but Peyton did a good job of letting go and then grabbing again, and it's 3rd down at 11. Good coverage by the War Eagles secondary. Outstanding effort by Peyton Yeager. Peyton, the sophomore defensive end, chased down Witchen, got him for a big loss. Snap back to Witchen. He's looking to the right. He's got a man. He's got Micah Seawood. Seawood crosses the 35, crosses the 30. Just a quick out to the wide receiver. War Eagles a little late to respond. He's going to cross the 30, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Wildcats. This one at the War Eagle 29-yard line. You're just joining us. 9:14 to go in the 3rd quarter in a 17-13 game with the Wildcats on top. Pistol formation. Fake the handoff to Pena this time. Witchen looking to the left. Wide receiver out route complete to Lucas Sawyer. Sawyer makes the catch at the 12-yard line. He's dragged down there by Dregan Blackwell, but that's going to be yardage enough for another Wildcat 1st down. And the Wildcats want to go quickly. Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Pistol formation, 3 wide receivers. Inside handoff, Pena. Pena crosses the line of scrimmage. He's hit there by Balbuena and Parker Lee. Called those names a lot tonight. Outstanding efforts in games by both of those guys. Coming into this game, the 2 leading tacklers for the War Eagles were both safeties in Grazer and Isaiah Tibbs. When you exchange that for the leading tacklers being linebackers, obviously you're making plays closer to the line of scrimmage, and that's a good thing. 2nd down and 6. Motion, back to pass, looking across the middle, now drifting to the left, looking to the end zone! Deflected and incomplete. Dregan Blackwell had a play at it. Also on the coverage, pressure on the quarterback rather by Noah Fricky. 6'2" sophomore linebackers. You've seen some sophomores out there making plays too. Ball deflected and knocked away by Dregan. It's 3rd down and 7. Wildcats can get a first down, but they have to get inside the 1 to get a first down. Pistol formation again. War Eagle pressure. He's rolling to the right, looking to the corner, looking for Hunter Wood. Outstanding recovery by Ty Grazer, who got a hand in and knocked it away. Good throw by the quarterback, Witchen. Actually, a very good route by Hunter Wood, headed to the corner. Ty Grazer, with his closing speed, just got there and closed on the ball and made a difference, got his hand in there and prevented that completion. And it's going to be 4th down and 7. With a solid field goal kicker and a 4-point lead, the Wildcats look like they're leaving the offense on the field. And that's what they're going to do. Coach Wood's going to lead the offense on the field. War Eagles scrambling around. They're in the pistol formation. War Eagles, Harbor, actually, it looks like they're going to get with a hard count and try and draw the War Eagles onside. The War Eagles got close to the neutral zone but didn't get there, and now the Wildcats are going to take a timeout with 8:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to take a timeout to talk about it. It is still Wildcats 17, War Eagles 13. Will be interesting to see if they come out of this again after they burn the timeout, to see if they're actually going to go for this again. The safe play to be would be to kick the field goal and extend it to a 7-point lead. Thus far, Coach Wood seems to be one that doesn't like to put the foot in football very much. They've gone for it on 4th down multiple times in their own territory. If they go for it here on 4th down, basically have to get the end zone. They can go for it and get it inside the 1, and they will go for it. The offense comes back out onto the field. They are in the pistol formation. 4 wide receivers with 3 of them split to the left. That's the short side of the field. Hunter Wood is the sole wide receiver to the wide right side of the field. He's looking that direction, now looking across the middle. Ball actually bounced to the quarterback. He throws it into the end zone, off the fingertips, and incomplete of Micah Seawood, and the War Eagles hold. Blackwell again on the coverage. A lot of traffic where that pass was thrown. Ball simply too high for Micah Seawood, and the War Eagles hold and kick over on downs. We'll gladly say a little thank you right there for them going for that on that 4th down play. Keeping this game at a 4-point lead. And the War Eagles should come out with a little extra pep in their step. They're going to come out in the I formation, as they sometimes do, inside the shadow of their own goal line. The tailback, actually they're in under center. They're in a single back formation. The tailback is J.J. Webb. They're going to hand it to him over the right side. Contact made just past the line of scrimmage. J.J.'s going to spin and fight forward. We'll get 2 yards. Will be 2nd and 8. Jorge Rea, one of the people at the bottom of the pile for the Wildcats. The ball's at the 10-yard line. We break the huddle again. Still under center. Single back is J.J. Webb. We have 2 wide receivers. Handoff J.J. Webb, same play, off tackle to the right side. Have a little bit more of a seam right there. He's fighting forward. Crosses the 15-yard line to the 16-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and short. We actually have a War Eagle at the bottom of the pile. One of our linemen got rolled up on. See if I can identify. Can't see a number. They now rolled him on his back. Got officials in the way. I got coaches in the way. After the injury, obviously, that's our main concern right now. Coming out of the injury will be 3rd and short for the War Eagles. Still going to get a number for you on the player that is down. Actually, that's going to be the H-back. That's going to be Thomas Barton. 6-foot senior. He's a fullback, H-back for us. He got up on his own. He's going to be hobbling off. He's not putting any weight on that left leg. Coming off with a little bit of help. Hopefully Thomas is all right. Third down, 2 yards to go, and the War Eagles break the huddle. We're back in the shotgun formation, spread formation, 2 wide receivers each side of the formation. J.J. Webb is the tailback to the left of Zach Brown. Fake a little zone. They try and sneak the quarterback out to the outside, and it is read well. That man, Gabe Baker, again involved in the play. Also, Keaton Eagle, that right end. We're not fooled by the fake handoff to J.J. Webb, so we tried to fool him. We handed it to J.J. twice, moving that direction, and then we tried to pull it out, and Zach tried to hit the other edge. Wildcats had none of it, and it's going to be no gain and 4th down and 2 as we approach the midway point of the third quarter. Brown back to punt. A high semi-spiral is going to land right at midfield, take a Harbor Wildcat bounce, and Carter Christian's going to get it at the War Eagle 47-yard line, and that's where Harbor's going to take over. Just inside midway in the third quarter, there's 5:57 to go. Score remains what we had at halftime. Wildcats 17, War Eagles 13. Wildcats again quickly out of the huddle. We do want to thank our sponsors of War Eagle Television. Thank you to Brown Boys and Ski and Sports. All the good mascot media, of course, who helps run it. And all the members of War Eagle Television crew that get it set up for us. Inside handoff to Pena. Pena crosses the line of scrimmage. He's going to gain 2, almost 3 yards. Elijah Rawson at the bottom of the pile for the War Eagles. See who else is down there. Peyton Yeager. Called both of those names. Rawson and Yeager been very active on that defensive line. There's a timeout on the field. Have a little injury. Max Pena, the tailback, comes up limping. He's running off the field. We have not seen another tailback. I actually do not know who the backup tailback would be, and they're not going to tell us now. They're going 5 wide receivers. We got 3 to the right. Pass out to the right. Wide receiver screen to Micah Seawood. Ball hits the ground. It looked to be complete from up here, but the ball hits the ground. Is going to be incomplete. Wasn't a lot there anyway. The War Eagles reacted very well. Again, we've seen that play a lot. They just try and throw the ball out to Micah Seawood. Very good athlete on the outside on the perimeter. War Eagles react well. We've got 3rd down and 8, a big down right here again for our War Eagles. 5 wide receiver set again. Back to pass. He's looking over the middle. Flush, bounce out to the right. He evades 2 defenders. Outstanding move by Witchen. A couple of War Eagles were closing in on him. He evaded both of them, crossed the 40, got to the 36-yard line of the War Eagles, and that's going to be enough for a Wildcat first down. War Eagles had a chance to make a play. Witchen, with a strong first step, evaded 2 War Eagles to get first down yardage.
The problem was our pressure and our blitz all kind of formed around his right side. He just moved around.
Another timeout on the field. Who got this one? I didn't see the official signal. We'll see which way they took it. Actually, they've taken it off of the Harbor sideline, so Harbor with another timeout. So they've used 2 of their 3 timeouts here in the second half.
Yeah, they see something. They're going to try it.
With the ball at the 36-yard line, Max Pena, that may be part of it, to get Max Pena back in the ball game. The tailback is back in for the Wildcats. The War Eagle defense gets a bit of a breather. They head back in formation, and we're ready to go. 5:08 to play, third quarter. 1st and 10, Wildcats.
We go. Blitz up the middle. We
Inside handoff, Pena evades a tackle. He crosses the 30, crosses the 25, and heads towards the sideline. Blackwell grabs a hold for dear life, but not before he squirms and wiggles his way down to the 20-yard line. Strong run by Max Pena, showing no signs of being hurt from the cramping or whatever he had that sent him to the sideline. Very strong run, and that's going to be another first down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah, we showed it. 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Pistol formation and 3 wide receivers again.
2 out wide. They're looking to the
Looking left, now back. Scanning the middle of the field, looks, he's got Hunter Wood across the middle. Past the defense and another touchdown. Same combination, Witchen to Hunter Wood. Hunter Wood gets past the secondary, crosses the goal line. That'll be a 20-yard touchdown pass with 4:55 to go in the third quarter, and Harbor will extend the lead. There's obviously a good connection between Witchen, wide receiver Hunter Wood, and they like to utilize that middle of the field. That time he snuck past us and we got burnt. Standard X point formation. Kick is up. We have a flag down right in the middle of formation. The extra point is good. We'll see what the flag is about. Initial signal was to Harbor. Personal foul, a tripping on. Oh, we're running into the kicker. He did give a tripping signal, and then he gave a running into the kicker. So it looks like they're going to take that penalty on the kickoff. And with 4:55 to go in the third quarter, your score is now Harbor 24, War Eagles 13. The War Eagles have put a solid effort together tonight, and right now you simply have to answer.
They're kicking from their 40. They're going to kick from our 45, Randy.
So as opposed to even just a running into, that's a roughing the kicker penalty. 15-yard penalty. They're going to be kicking off from War Eagle territory. They're going to be kicking off from the War Eagle 45, which opens up a whole slew of opportunities here. Now an onside kick doesn't even hurt you if you don't recover it. So this puts a little bit of pressure on this War Eagle return team. Same two deep to return, Nathan Hodges, J.J. Webb deep to receive. They look like they're going to set up around the 5-yard line. We'll see what the Wildcats decide to do. Delamati places the ball on the War Eagle 45-yard line in the direct center of the field. War Eagles are set up at the 5-yard line for a return. High spinner. Hodges is going to catch it at the 10, and a lot of Wildcats are there to converge on him. Did a good job of kicking a high kick with the difference in field position, changed the way they would kick. Hodges evaded a couple tacklers. He's going to be tackled at the 20, and we've got a Harbor Wildcat down. Harbor Wildcat was in the area where the tackle was evaded. They're going to get him up in a hurry. He's grabbing his right arm. Might have gotten the shoulder pulled out of socket, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to be a doctor from here. Matt Wright was the gentleman that's down, but he is up and moving on his own. He's favoring that right arm, but he's moving around just fine on the sideline. Hopefully we'll see him back. A.V. McCarty's making the medical diagnosis of a stinger. So that's what we'll go with. Near as I can tell, A.V. has never been wrong. So here come the War Eagles with a need to answer right away. Shotgun formation. We now motion to an empty backfield. They motion Brett Lamond. So 5 wide receivers. They look to the right. Look across the middle. Complete. Across the 30-yard line to the 35-yard line. Catch is made by Seth Curran. So a nice completion. Again, it looks like the comfort level for Zach Brown is across the middle of the field. It seems like he sees that well. We've made a few completions to Hodges across there. That time is Seth Curran, even in traffic. But it seems like – it looks like we have a penalty marker down. We're having a discussion anyway. Personal foul is against the Wildcats, so it looks like that's going to tack on even more. So the spot of the ball currently is just outside the 35, which would have been enough for a first down by itself. 4 officials having a conversation right now. No officials are near the ball. The Wildcats are in their defensive formation. So I actually don't understand this call. That's actually a personal foul that they're saying we're declining. So a personal foul should, and Coach Travis is going to ask the question, because if it's truly a personal foul, it should be added on to. We'll see if Coach Travis will be accepting of the explanation that they give him over there. He's talking to the referee. The referee's giving him his time. He's over on the sideline. So obviously there's something unusual that comes in this call. The yardage is good enough for a first down. What I do not know is the actual – he gives a personal foul penalty but then shows it declined. And I don't have a good explanation for that, but that's what we're going with. So we've got the ball at the 35-yard line. Coach Travis did not win the discussion, but the War Eagles have the ball with a first down and momentum. 4 wide receivers. Handoff goes to J.J. Webb to the outside. J.J. to the corner. Crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. Good hard run by J.J. Ty Kofer comes up from his free safety position for the Wildcats to make the tackle. But we are going to get 5 yards. It'll be second down and a long 5 at the 40-yard line. Approaching 4 minutes now, 4:12 to go in the quarter. Webb still in the backfield. Webb has had a nice night. Has earned himself some more touches back there. Handoff, looking to the left. That's where the 3 wide receiver are. Now down, Zach Brown tucks it up and goes. He crosses the 45, crosses midfield. He's going to be in Wildcat territory, and that's going to be enough for a War Eagle first down. Baker again in on the tackle. Miller Herndon also in on the play, but not before a significant gain. The ball's right at midfield for the War Eagles, and we go quickly to line of scrimmage, trying to go with momentum. 4 wide receivers with trips to the left. Webb is still the tailback. Straight back to pass. Looks left. Pass complete to Curran at the 45. Breaks a tackle. Wiggles forward for a couple more yards. Ball's going to be placed at about the 43-yard line. A good gain of 7 yards on a first down. And again, they put Brown in a situation where it's a quick hitter. Brown's able to just stand up. Doesn't have to worry about the rush. He finds Seth Curran. Get a good gain on first down. Second down and 3. Lamont now the tailback. And they give it to him outside. Lamont trying to hit the corner. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Fights forward. Gain of only about 1. Nathan Hodges with a nice block on the edge to give him what he had there. But it wasn't much. It was a gain of 1. It links up third down and 2. War Eagles break the huddle. Lamont is still the tailback. 3 wide receivers to the left. Again, the War Eagles are moving from your right to left if you're listening to us. Speed option to the left. Zach's going to take it himself, and he's through the line of scrimmage. He breaks it. He's at the 30, the 25. He's heading to the corner. He's going to be dragged down, but not before he reaches the 12-yard line, deep into Wildcat territory. Outstanding effort by Zach Brown on the speed option. Took him himself. Justin Moto finally dragged him down, but the War Eagles are in business. They spotted the 11-yard line. First down.
2:22 in the third. War Eagles knocking on the door. Touchdown here. Must have. Trail by 11.
War Eagles to the line of scrimmage.
Full spread on the right hash mark.
Two receivers to each side of the formation. Brett Lamond is in the backfield with Zach. Inside give, and that is gobbled up immediately. They hand the ball to Lamond. That's Jonathan Rea, senior defensive lineman. And that is going to lose 3 yards for the War Eagles. Second down, they call it 12. Again, similar to what Harbor had on the other side, we can get a first down, but we're going to have to get to the 1 or inside the 1 to get there. J.J. Webb now the tailback. A lot happening early. There's a flag down. Flags on both sides. Harbor, they're going to call it offsides, but they blew up 2 of us and knocked us in the backfield. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty that gets the loss back, and then a few yards. It's going to be second down and 8. If you're just joining us, Coach Tom Olson is on assignment for us. He's making sure everything's all right up in the Dairyland, Iron Mountain, Michigan, and with the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. We got A.V. McCarty with the spotting over here helping us out. Inside handoff, J.J. Webb hit immediately. Not much there. There will be no gain on the play. Tackled basically by the entire interior of the Wildcat defense. Is going to bring up a big third down and 8. War Eagles are down 11. Would love to have a touchdown here. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 4 wide receivers. 3 of them to the right side. That's the short side of the field. Lamond is the tailback next to Brown. Rolling out to the left. He's flushed up, evades 1 tackler, and he's going to be wrapped up. Another loss on the play, sacked on the play. That's going to be Gabe Baker with yet another tackle, and the ball's going to be placed at the 10-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 9. And the War Eagles are going to bring out the field goal unit. Carter Christian's bringing the tee out. They're going to place it at the 17-yard line. But right now, Coach Travis and the crew trying to get 3 points on the board, make this back to a 1-score game. And right now, there's 3 seconds left in the quarter. And we're going to let the quarter end so we can think about it and talk about it just a little bit more. So we're going to walk the end of the field. We got to walk to the other. We'll be at the 10-yard line when the 4th quarter starts. We have an opportunity to break for our sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds. At the 17-yard line, that's a 27-yard field goal attempt for the kicker, Carter Christian. Big kick right here, trying to cut it to an 8-point deficit, a 1-possession game. Ball's marked ready for play. Snap is down, kick is up, looks good, is good. perfect by Carter Christian, who's been great since taking over the place kicking duties. Clock did not run. I assume they'll probably take a couple seconds off, but with almost the entire fourth quarter to play, your score is Harbor 24, War Eagles 16. Great answer by the War Eagles there in a position that they simply had to answer. Wildcats had stretched the lead.
Yeah, we're down by 8.
And we made our way back. You're one possession away. You got a chance for your defense to come out and make a play. See if we can get the ball back for our offense. Christian's going to be kicking it off. Ball is placed at the 40-yard line. Deep to receive for Harbor, as has been all night, Micah Seawood. He's flanked back there by Ty Kofer and Nick Buchanan. At this point, we have not chosen to kick the ball deep to Seawood.
Bentonville West 28, Springdale 16 into the third quarter. That's a big
And Christian with a high, short, end over end. It's going to be taken at the 25-yard line. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Pena. He's hit immediately. He's still on his feet. Still at the 25-yard line. And he's finally wrangled down. A couple of War Eagles. Plays made by Caleb Blau. Also Parker Lee. Zero on the return after a lot of activity.
28-16, West over Springdale.
Well, I can tell you that means we can play with.
That's for him.
Looking at scores around the area, Fayetteville 35, Rogers 21 in the fourth quarter. 11:51 to go. We got a game to care about here. War Eagles out there on defense with a chance to make a play. Inside handoff to Pena. Breaks through a tackle, the line of scrimmage. Now he bounces outside, crosses the 40, and he's dragged down. Isaiah Tibbs with a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before he reaches the 48-yard line and a first down. The Wildcats have obviously come out in the second half, and they want to establish the tailback, Max Pena, and it's going to be up to the War Eagles to hold that line. Inside handoff, Pena again, big hole. Crosses midfield, crosses the 45, crosses the 40. Tackle is finally made. That's Ty Grazer and Griffin Brown, but not before a big gain. Ball placed at the War Eagle 38-yard line and a first down. They're in the pistol formation again. It wouldn't surprise me again just to hand it to Max again, and they do. Up the middle. That time we have a War Eagle there. Hit immediately by Noah Fricky. Nice play at the line of scrimmage. He fights forward for about 2 yards in his second down and 8. So the War Eagles made a nice adjustment. And now the Wildcats are going to change up their personnel and change formation. Pena's still in the game, but not in the backfield. The backfield is empty. Blaze Witcham with 5 wide receivers. Now they motion back. They're going to bring Pena back behind him in a pistol formation again. Snap to him. Inside handoff, Pena. War Eagles converge on him. Nice effort. Royce Balbuena trips him up. Elijah Rawson also on the tackle. The yardage goes to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 7 to go. Now the Wildcats go empty. Witchin by himself back there. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side of the formation. Now he checks over the sideline. They're going to be changing the play. Looking across the middle, Witchin. It looks deep. Woods deep again. Tries to fight back for it. Ball underthrown. Came out of his hand a little wobbly. Hunter Wood tried to make the adjustment and come back for it. The ball falls incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. 4th down and 7. As they've done all night, the Wildcats do not even consider the punting unit. 4th down and 7 from the 35-yard line. They're going for it. And this is a chance for the War Eagles, after a couple of big runs to start this drive, to make a play right here and get the ball right back to their offense. You make a play here, you've got the ball in good field position. with just under 10 minutes to go.
Shuffle some guys around. They got the 3 right, 2 to the left. Harbor's going to go for it.
And Harbor's going to talk about it. Timeout on the field.
Spends their last timeout.
4th and 7. The Wildcats have no timeouts remaining for the remainder of the ball game. 9:52 to go. Big down. Big opportunity for our War Eagles right here to get the ball back with plenty of time and a chance to score in a one-possession game. Other scores around the conference: Bentonville West 28, Springdale 16. That one surprises me a bit. Bentonville 44, Van Buren nothing. Bentonville is rolling. Bentonville beat this Harbor Wildcat team 44-8 last week. And in the fourth quarter, it's Fayetteville 35 to Rogers 21 still. Wildcats have broken the huddle on the sideline. They're in formation. Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers and an H-back. Looking to his left. Balbuena pressures him. He has to step up. He's got a man deep. Oh, my. Pass interference is going to be the call. Tibbs got there too early. Trying to recover. Again, the ball was underthrown. Pass was going to Lucas Sawyer. Ball was underthrown. In an effort to make the play, the defensive back simply just went through the receiver. Right receiver trying to come back for an underthrown ball. And opposed to a turnover on downs, it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Very unfortunate.
All Tibbs had to do was turn over the ball and put his hand up to the front side and get the ball.
It's 15 yards. It's going to put the ball at the 20-yard line. So, again, rather than it being War Eagle football with plenty of time to go score, you've now got the Wildcats with the ball in the red zone and an opportunity to extend the lead. They're back in the pistol formation. Expect to see a dose of Max Pena right here. And they fake it to him, and they look to the left, looking deep towards the corner. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Harbor. Pass was complete to Nick Buchanan in the corner. And oh, what a change of events right there in 2 plays. That extends the lead to 30-16. Extra point pending. John Delamati out to attempt the extra point. Kick is down. Or the snap is down, hold is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So with 9:40 to play, Wildcats extend the lead. It's now Harbor 31, War Eagles 16. Coach, we got the ball back, but not exactly in the way I was hoping. It's one of those things you see the defense competing and fighting all night long and put in a position there with an opportunity to make a play. And honestly, an underthrown ball. Unfortunate situation. The receiver's coming back. Defensive back wasn't able to locate the football and simply just ran through the receiver. It was an obvious penalty, just an unfortunate break. When you have an opportunity to make a play like that in a close game like this, those are the plays that you have to make. And these War Eagles will continue to work, and we'll start making those and turning those the other direction, to where instead of now having a 15-point deficit, we would have the football and heading the other way. Here's the kickoff. High end over end, basically a perfect kick. Webb takes it at the 1 on the sideline, crosses the 10, tries to evade a tackler across the 12, then the 13-yard line. Excellent kick, well covered by the Wildcats, and the War Eagles are going to take over inside their own 15-yard line. They're going to spot it right at the 15-yard line. We've got 85 yards to go with 9 minutes and 30 seconds in the ball game. In an obvious score of note, the Brewers lead the Tigers by a score of 5-3. Of interest, probably only to me. War Eagles come out, four wide receivers. Grazer in the backfield, and they give it to him. He heads to the sideline. He trips.
And that is the 5th slip tonight on its far side of the field.
Tries to cut it up and actually slips and goes down at the line of scrimmage. Going to have to give the tackle only to the 15-yard line on that one. Ty tried to make a difficult cut to move upfield. Footing simply wouldn't let it happen. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the right. Handed to Grazer, again outside zone. Crosses the line of scrimmage. Well pursued by the Wildcats. Going to be a gain of a few. Ball looks to be placed at the 18-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 7, and this is a first down conversion that we simply have to make if we want to stay in this football game. 8:30 to go. Down by 2 scores. One of those scores has to include a 2-point conversion. Simply have to convert here. J.J. Webb comes on the field. He's going to be the tailback. Grazer leaves. Spread formation, 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Wide side of the field. It's to the top of the screen, and War Eagles want to talk about it. They want to make sure, so they're going to take a timeout. It's our first timeout of the half. Coaching staff meets them on the field. Simply have to get this one right. This is one that you cannot walk away from this possession without points if you want to win this football game. A lot of blue and orange here tonight. Great turnout by the War Eagle fans. A beautiful night for football. And a nice crowd on the Harbor side as well. And a lot going on this weekend. We got Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue this weekend. Still a lot of people coming out here for football. That's good to see. I believe the Razorbacks actually have a game this weekend. They're still playing, right? They're still playing. Okay. That's good. They play Texas A&M in the Southwest Classic down in Dallas.
My brother-in-law is a huge Denver fan.
That's too bad. It's probably why his brother-in-law's watch my daughter play.
Here we go.
Big 3rd down and 7. War Eagles break the huddle on the sideline and go straight to the formation. 5 wide receivers. 3 wide receivers to the short side of the field over here on the right. Carson Blockberger and J.J. Webb on the far side of the field. Zach's looking to the right, looking to the man. He's got Dylan Moore on the sideline. He makes a catch at the 25, fights for the 30. He stays in bound, and he's going to get the 32-yard line. First down, War Eagles. Good protection by that senior offensive line. Great work by Dylan Moore along that sideline. Zach found him, and it's enough for a first down. Clock is ticking. Inside 8 minutes to go. Again, 5 wide receivers, 3 of them to the wide side of the field, to the left of the formation. Zach's in the shotgun. There's a snap. Looking left. Across the middle, well thrown pass, complete to Seth Curran across the 40 to the 42, now the 43-yard line. That's another first down for the War Eagles. Great throw by Zach just over the outstretched arms of defender into the hands of Seth Curran. And the War Eagles have back-to-back first downs. War Eagles with some urgency to the line of scrimmage quickly. Webb is in the backfield now. They have 3 wide receivers to the right. 7:30 to go in the ball game. Deep pass now. Zach's going to tuck it up. He's got a room. Tries to make a man miss and cannot. He is tackled at the 49-yard line. Billy Tillery in on that play. Also coming up to make a hit was Miller Herndon. It is a gain of 6 at 2nd down and 4. Clock is running. We approach 7 minutes. And the War Eagles come out in an empty backfield. 3 wide receivers are to the right. That's Moore, Curran, and Hodges all to the right side of the formation. Snap goes off the hands of Zach Brown. He picks it up, rolls to the right, makes a man miss. He's at the 45, throws the ball up for Curran to the sideline, and out of bounds, incomplete. Catches it on the white stripe of the sideline. That play broken up from the beginning. A center quarterback exchange wound up on the ground. It bounced right back up to Zach. He did a good job trying to make a play. And then simply the timing was off on the route. Curran hit the sideline a little bit too far. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. We are certainly in 4-down territory here. In midfield, we got 2 downs to pick up these 4 yards. And we've got an empty backfield once again. 3 wide receivers to the right. Quarterback draw. Brown reaches into the secondary, crosses midfield, crosses the 45. He's got 1st down yardage. 6:37 to play, and the War Eagles get a new set of downs. Design draw by Zach Brown. He comes up holding his arm a little bit. Clock is running. War Eagles in the huddle. J.J. Webb in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to the left. Zach is holding his left arm a little bit. He got banged up a little bit on that play. And they fake a handoff to J.J. Webb. Zach tries the zone read. And he's going to lose a yard. Jorge Rea, Gabe Baker, a couple names we've called a lot tonight in on that tackle. It's 2nd down and almost 11. Spread formation. J.J. Webb is the tailback. War Eagles being a little deliberate here. 10 on the snap clock, and there's 5:40 remaining in the game. Handoff, J.J. Webb. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He's going to gain about a yard and no more. And now here comes a late flag. A little bit extra after the tackle. We have a War Eagle player down on the field, and we also have the officials talking about the penalty. Personal foul is going against the War Eagles. After the play, an altercation between the War Eagles and the Wildcats, and we're going to get the worst of it. We're going to get the penalty on it. That ball, personal foul. We have a War Eagle down. I'll see if I can get that number. Is that JJ? J.J. Webb is the player that is down. They are looking at his left leg. JJ's had a really nice night. They're looking at his knee, doing a little stability and flex testing in his knee. JJ's obviously in some pain. He's laying down. Hopefully he just took a helmet on the kneecap and he'll be all right. JJ trying to sit up. Care a lot more about how JJ's doing right now, but after the penalty, we're going to have a 3rd and long after the personal foul. It's going to be 3rd and 25 with 5:32 remaining in the game. Webb is sitting up. Both teams are in the huddle near the sideline, giving JJ all the time he needs. They're going to get him up. He's up. He's up on his own power. Noticeably limping. A good ovation by that Harbor side, or by the Heritage sideline, the War Eagle sideline, and they should. JJ has had a heck of a day. And we hope it's nothing serious. He's walking off on his own power. He's got his helmet in his hand. I expect he'll probably be done for the night, unless it's just a helmet to the kneecap that hurts a bunch. Well, the War Eagles are going to go on right now with J.J. Webb on the sideline. They got 5 wide receivers with 3 of them split to the right. Brown back to pass. He's pressured, he flushed out. He's going to be running. He's actually looks to be across the line of scrimmage. Is there a flag down? There's not. They give us the completed pass over to the sideline. That's Dylan Moore. They give us the yardage to the 46. He looked awfully close to the line of scrimmage when he released that pass, but we will take it. They're going to give us the 45-yard line of Harbor. It's 4th down and 11, and we obviously have to go. 4:49 to go in the ball game. We've got to have these 11 yards right here. 4 wide receivers. 3 of them are split out to the right. Brett Lamond is the tailback next to Zach Brown. War Eagles are going to take another timeout. They checked to the sideline, didn't like the defensive look that they got. They're going to take a timeout, and they have to get these yards. You hate to burn that other timeout. You're going to need them to save some time on defense, but you absolutely have to get this play correct. You got to convert this first down. We've seen a lot of success running receivers across the middle, quick routes where Zach can stand up, make a quick read, and make a play. Only problem with that is you do have to get 11. 8 does you no good. We'll see what Coach Hotelling and Coach Travis dial up. 4:32 to go. Very competitive football game here this evening. War Eagles with another effort. The War Eagles still have a chance to get a W here, but regardless, the War Eagles have been able to put back-to-back strong efforts together against these Springdale teams. Bulldogs last week did a lot of good things, and then tonight have given the Harbor Wildcats all they want for sure. We have broken the huddle. It is 4th and 11. 5 wide receivers, 3 of them to the right. That's Dylan Moore, Curran, and Hodges. All to the right of Zach Brown. Back to pass, looking across the middle. Step up, he's flushed up. Throwing deep over the middle for Hodges. Overthrown. And they are going to throw the flag. He's tied up with the defender back there. The back judge throws the flag. That should be pass interference on the Wildcats. Going to be a little bit of a potential break for the War Eagles here. Hodges running a deep post route, running step by step with the defensive back, their feet tangled up. Hodges goes down. The ball falls harmlessly incomplete, but pass interference is the call, and that's going to be a huge break for the War Eagles. Still have the football, and we're still in business. Referee looking to the sideline. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be asking the War Eagles here. We obviously want this penalty. That 15-yard penalty is going to put the ball at the 30-yard line of Harbor with 4:24 to go. We've got a fresh set of downs and an opportunity to get points. War Eagles break the huddle. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass penalty. Rolling out to the right side, looking to the flooded right side of the receivers. Zach makes a man miss. Goes forward, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Ball's on the ground. Ball is on the ground. They're talking about it. Was he down? The linesman thinks the ball is out. Now they're going to say he is down. It's 2nd down. Brown fighting for yardage. The ball pops out, and Harbor did recover it immediately. However, the officials are going to give it just a loss of 1. The clock is going to run. We're 4 minutes left to go. War Eagles keep the football at 2nd down at 11. Back-to-back breaks right there for the War Eagles, or if not breaks, definitely certainly got calls that, close calls that went our way. Back to pass. We've got everybody. It's a screen set up, and Brett Lamond's got it. Harbor strings it out. Lamond passes the line of scrimmage, gets to the 28, 27-yard line. 3:25 and counting. It is 3rd down and 7 yards to go. And the War Eagles are in a huddle. Need to have a little urgency right here. They break the huddle. 3:09. 3 wide receivers to the right. Snap clock inside 8 seconds. Snap clock down to 5 seconds. Less than 3 minutes to play in the game. Step up throw quickly off the hands of Hodges. Off the hands of Nathan Hodges, and a couple of Wildcats had an opportunity for it, but the ball falls harmlessly incomplete. And we have another 4th down and 7 with the game on the line. 2:52 to play. War Eagles with only 1 timeout remaining. Field goal does you absolutely no good, and we're not in range anyway. We simply have to pick up these 7 yards right here and get a first down. Snap clock winding down. There's 10 seconds on the snap clock. War Eagles just break the huddle. To the line of scrimmage, 2 wide receivers to each side of the line of scrimmage, 3 on the snap clock. Do we call timeout? We called timeout. We have our last timeout taken at 2:52. Would have been a delay of game or a possible false start if we did not take it. Frustrating use of a last timeout. But again, you got to get this right. No timeouts remaining in the game. Harbor burned all of theirs earlier. And we're going to use our right here to see if we can dial up this 4th and 7.
2 minutes.
Get in scoring position. Coaching staff on the field with the War Eagle offense. Giving some last-minute instructions right here.
We need the first down. We need it out of bounds at the 19 or a touchdown.
So last week was Springdale's homecoming. This is Harbor's homecoming.
West 28, Springdale 16.
Then we go to
It's final. Bentonville 44, Van Buren nothing.
We're going to just disappoint all of them because we're going to win.
Fayetteville 45, Rogers 21. But right here, this is the play that matters. It is 4th and 7. The War Eagles show up, 4 wide receivers. Brett Lamont is the tailback next to Zach. Snap, looking to the left side, looking to the sideline, has a man just a little wide, is going to fall incomplete, was looking for Dylan Moore, and the ball is going to turn over on downs. Had an opportunity there, ball just a little wide, sideline just a little short, and Harbor is going to take over at their own 27-yard line with 2:48 to play, and the War Eagles have no timeouts. They cannot stop the clock. Expect to see a heavy dose of number 22, Max Pena, right here, and just dare the War Eagles to stop him. They are in the pistol formation, have an H-back to the right side, and they're going to come out throwing. Deep ball, trying to get it all, has a man, goes up, high points the ball. Excellent play by Michael Seawood, the receiver. And when I thought they were going to run the football up the middle, they throw a deep fly route and they get past us at the 29-yard line of the War Eagles. Witchin to Micah Seawood. And with 2:40 to go, they now have a first down in War Eagle territory.
We play it here at that time of year when the bugs are all out and still warm enough. The insects are coming from the lights all the way down almost to the front of the bleachers.
Looking to the sideline, they will use a little clock right now. Like most teams nowadays, the Wildcats have played very, very fast today. Got in the formation quickly, tried to snap the ball quickly, and hurry up, no huddle offense. Right now, the coaches obviously want to use some time, so they don't even break the formation until there's 4 seconds left on the snap clock. And they're going back, they're going to throw it again. They're going to deep for the corner, have a man in the corner. Coverage on the play by Tanner Epps. Pressured on the quarterback is pressured on the play by Carter Christian. Tanner Epps with coverage. It honestly looked like Tanner had a couple hands and a push in the end zone. Ball falls harmlessly incomplete, and it's 2nd down and 10.
He was out for 2 weeks
they have thrown a lot of deep balls on our corners, and now they hand the ball off to Max Pena. He gets 4 yards. Interior, the War Eagle defense holds. There's 1:50 to go in the ball game. Yeager comes off the bottom of the pile. Edwin Sandoval also in that pile. And it's 3rd down and 6. 1:30 to play. And they're still throwing. Throws to the left side. Pass is complete. Has a receiver out there that's Lucas Sawyer. Tackled pretty quickly on the play. He's inside the 20. That is going to be enough for a Wildcat first down, and that should end this ball game. War Eagles cannot stop the clock. At this point in time, Harbor seems like they still are in a mood to throw the football and try and put some more points on the board. And they are going quickly. 1:05 to go. They're in the formation. They're in the pistol. And they're throwing the ball. And the War Eagles got pressure on him. They're going to get him. They're going to sack him for a loss. Carter Christian. Griffin Brown with the pressure on the quarterback. And that's how you respond to that. Wildcats could have easily taken a knee right there. Instead, they look like they're trying to put more points on the board. The War Eagles sack the quarterback, and they go quickly. Harbor, again, with a 15-point lead, looking for more. They hand the ball inside. That's Pena. Pena breaks a tackle. He's inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. Clock will continue to run. There's 20 seconds left to play, and there's going to be an injury timeout on the field. That's going to be Max Pena, the tailback, who was out previously for a period of time. He's in some pain. His helmet is off. He's on the 14-yard line, right where the point of the tackle was. 19 seconds remain in the game. Wildcats are going to win this game. The War Eagles have fought hard. A couple weeks in a row, the War Eagles have gone down to Springdale on the road. Last week to the Bulldogs and this week to the Wildcats. Put good performance on. The War Eagles had a 14-0 lead last week. They had a 13-10 lead with only 15 seconds left to go in the half here. Pena is up, and they are carrying him off the field. He's not putting any weight on that left leg. We hope he's okay. The only thing I would say to that is that they could have taken a knee and gone to the locker room. Instead, they've chosen to try and score more points. And I hope he's not hurt. But if he is, the coach can look himself in the eye on that one. And they're going to wind the watch, and that is going to end the game. They're not going to try and score any more. Our final score is going to be the Harbor Wildcats 31 and the War Eagles 16. The teams are going to meet at midfield. A good effort by our War Eagles. Again, back-to-back weeks on the road in Springdale to start the conference season. It doesn't get any easier from here, AV. We welcome the Bentonville Tigers into Gate Stadium next week. Bentonville is obviously playing very good football. They've scored 44 points each of the last 2 weeks in beating these Wildcats and beating Van Buren. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be homecoming. We're going to have fun, and we're going to see if our War Eagles can continue to improve and just continue to get better. Upcoming schedule after that, we'll see Van Buren on the road down there, and then Bentonville West will come home on the 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed it. It has been a brilliant night for football. Coach Olson, I hope you're having a good time. If you guys are listening up in Wisconsin, I look forward to having you back on the broadcast. A.V. McCarty, thank you for sitting here next to me and spotting for me, trying to make me look a little bit more intelligent than I would on my own. And I think the War Eagles can, again, hold their head high and see noticeable improvement every time out. Defensively, they played pretty well today. They've done some really good things. And, Lord, as we continue to work through this season, we'll just see if we can just continue to progress. And eventually some of these close games where we have leads early, we're going to be able to hold on to those leads longer, and we'll turn some of these close losses into W's. But for now, we will take off from Wildcat Stadium here in Springdale, and we will look forward to seeing you at David Gates Stadium next Friday night when we take on the Bentonville Tigers. Until then, wish you safe travels and a very pleasant good night.